Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Here's a reminder about the thin line between the news and fiction. Today, CNN has this as a top story. The threat from fungal pathogens is increasing, experts say. And the fungal threat to human health is growing in a warmer, wetter, sicker world. Now, funny enough, there's a popular video game that HBO just put out as a show this year called The Last of Us, about fungus mutating and then infecting humans like it does some insects, such as ants and crickets. If you've never seen this before, where fungus takes over ants or crickets, look it up. It's pretty interesting. To date, it has not been possible in human beings because of how warm our body temperature is and how fungus could not survive in such a warm environment. In the video game and movie series, the fungus mutates to survive inside of humans. So anyhow, this news comes on the 38th day of the year, and in Gematria, The Last of Us equals 38, and to make no mistake about the comparison, the CNN article even begins by saying, in the HBO show The Last of Us, characters identify zombies among them by the fungi that burst from their bodies. I mean, it's just such a joke, right? And it's just a reminder of what news media really is. Nonstop propaganda and fear. Because if you put ideas in people's heads, those ideas can become their reality. Hello, COVID. And let's also not forget about this coincidence. The actress who played the voice in the video game character for Tess dropped dead right after the show began, and she died right after the episode aired where Tess dies. And her death was 14 days after the show came out. 14 days. The word dead equals 14. And from the latest video game in the series, which released September 2nd, 2022, to her death, was 149 days. So again, 14 days after the series comes out on HBO, where Dead's 14, and 149 days after the latest video game came out, where she played the voice actor for the character Tess, and knows how her birth name, Annie Wershing, is 149. Something else that's interesting about the day they put out this show, January 15th, that was the day that the first case of coronavirus was confirmed in the world outside of mainland China. Again, confirmed in Bill Gates' backyard. The land of the Space Needle, the world's biggest needle, in King County, where corona means crown. But again, this is why people should turn off their TVs, because it is nothing but propaganda and fear-mongering. And now, I mean, seriously, right after a show comes out, and by the way, if you haven't seen that show, it begins in 1968, the infamous year, the same year coronavirus was coined and fentanyl was approved. You know, the things that are killing everybody right now. 911 was made the national emergency dialing code that year. World Trade Center construction began in New York. We know how those things came together on 9/11/2001. If you're new here, check out my website, GematriaEffectNews. Download my ebooks. Read about the significance of 1968 and why it was the year of years and why it's referenced in so many films, from The Last of Us to Minions and many more. Till next time.